Avi Meyers, Northtown News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at ntnm.org. We're on weekly in Chicago on Channel 19, or at either Thursday at 7:30 p.m. or Friday at 2:30 p.m. Evanston, we're on Channel 6, we're on, or 99 on Uverse, we're on at 10 p.m. on Tuesdays, and we're on at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, followed by Rabbi Doug, by the way. And in 35 north and northwest suburbs, we're on either Channel 19 or Channel 35 at 6 p.m. We're real big on community policing, caps24.org. And we really want to congratulate the men and women of the 24th District for doing all that they can for community policing. Also want to remind you that Jewish Chicago is coming out for early voting, and you still got time now to get yourself involved. So, give me a holler when you can, or email me, whatever. In the meantime, it is a pleasure to introduce you to the Republican candidate for state representative in the, which district is it?
16th District.
16th District. And we're talking about Vince Romano. Vince, how you doing?
Good to see you, Avi.
Good to see you. It was a pleasure to meet you over at the Greater Chicago Jewish Fest this year. And this is your first foray into politics?
Yep, on the running side, yes.
On the running side. But I obviously you've been involved, or you wouldn't...
Yeah, I've always been interested in politics, policy, and then having my mother and my family around it, kind of behind the scenes. So.
Very good. What's your profession, just so people know?
I was a financial advisor, worked at a major firm downtown with my father and my brother.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
so at least you know money and budgets. And what do you think of the Illinois budget?
Do we have a budget?
Well, not a sustainable one.
No. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what we have down there, and I'll probably be one of the only financial people down there once I get in this November. So hopefully come January, we'll be able to start reining things together and get everything in order.
I think it would be a very good idea to have actually somebody who knows that you should probably balance a checkbook every year or two.
Yeah, and not use funny accounting to kind of cover the mouth.
Very funny accounting, to put it mildly. Matter of fact, your opponent, who has been he and I have not been friendly, to put it nicely, for a very long time. Our district just, has been in the past on several occasions either gotten the least amount of money or the next to least amount of money in the northern part of Illinois. And basically if you're into gambling, if you take a look at his contribution list, as a matter of fact, because I looked in previous elections, very little of his money comes from the district. It comes from gambling machine manufacturers, casinos, racetracks, horse people. As a matter of fact, he couldn't find anybody locally 3 elections ago to pass out his petition, so he brought in the Illinois Harness Horsemen's Association to go door to door, because the Democratic Committee of the 50th Ward wanted nothing to do with the guy. Because if he's not going to bring money into the district, and why why bother? Why not get somebody who's going to do stuff? So anyway, how's the campaign going?
Good, picking up steam. We got a lot of grassroots support. Got 1,700 signatures last fall to get on the ballot.
Nice.
And came on through the spring, summer. It's kind of picked up, and now that it's crunch time, we got a lot of people interested in the race and picking up support from all over the state, actually, to take out this guy. They realize it's Madigan's right-hand man that we're going after, and it's the highest race up in the House. So they want to see change. They know this is the race that's going to change it.
That would be great. I want to tell you something, because there's no question that, living in the state of Madaganistan and having to deal with the evil that he's thrown our way, it's just unbelievable. I don't understand how the press doesn't like him that much either. Everybody's getting on him. Even Rich Miller from Capital Facts has been taking more than a few shots at Madigan, and the Tribune's certainly been taking more than their fair share of shots. And listen, I hope these guys all endorse you come November, because frankly, one thing I'll tell you right now is, you'll find out more about him as the show goes on, but there's no question in the world that I'm voting for the guy and endorsing him in Jewish Chicago. So, and that's Vince Romano,
Thank you.
Republican. I mean, listen, if you got a guy like Lang, or Clubber Lang, Seal Lang, whatever it is, Club Baby Seals, whatever he does in his spare time, who knows? Knowing him, it's possible. It's not only time for a change, it's time to wash the guy away. if the gambling industry isn't for it, you know, this guy just isn't along those lines. Virtually, like all I've said before, all of his contributions come from the gambling industry, and he doesn't represent us in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it looked like most of his contributions are either gambling, alcohol, unions, or the Marijuana Association. So
Nice.
kind of all goes together, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he even had donations from Texas, from gambling industries down there.
Yeah.
One guy was actually banned, we found out, from donating to any campaigns in Illinois after doing something. So
Oh,
we're
nice.
looking into those donations.
Yeah, he always hangs out with the finest of characters. And he's always, the interesting thing is, and I should be letting you say this, is that when the governor, when he rejected the gambling bill, pointed out what the gambling chairman of the state, who's a judge nearby, I don't remember his name offhand, and I should, said basically you can't expand gambling without having better supervision, not to mention the fact that you need to disallow people in the gambling industry from giving contributions. Lou Lang basically didn't want any of that stuff, or it would have been in the legislation.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't stand for it. That's where he gets all his money from. When he ran for governor in 2002, he raised $1 million. Most of that was gambling industry. I mean, that's his bread and butter. He's not going to allow that. And going to the oversight, I couldn't believe he wrote in no oversight for the city of Chicago for their casino. I mean, this is the most corrupt city in the nation, and you're going to give them no oversight. It's like, what were you thinking?
Well,
we know what he was thinking, but...
Yeah, we do know what he was thinking.
All right.
And those pockets, that's probably why he has large pockets on that black suit of his. So, anyway, so I mean, are you going to events? Are you knocking on doors?
Yep, hitting doors, making phone calls. We got an online phone system going. Door to door. We got events coming up, fundraisers. We're going out to, got invited to a bunch of different events with people who donate. So it's going to be a pretty big couple weeks coming up, and then hitting it hard for the rest of the election. We got about 65 days left.
Yeah, and I understand that when you and Lang are invited to speak, before in a public forum type situation, only one of you shows up.
Yeah, we got invited to the Retired Teachers North Shore Association, and he backed out because he has a golf outing, which is $1,500 a head just to golf, and it's on the other side of the state, 3.5 hours away. That was his excuse for not showing up, but we found out it's actually the day before, not the day of the thing, so I don't know.
And
Maybe he's going to have trouble carrying all that money back. So
probably.
it might be late.
And he probably needed it to be near the Iowa border because it's closer to Vegas and where the gambling machines are manufactured.
True.
What a character. Anyway, so if people would like to contact your campaign?
Sure. They could go to our website, which is romanoforrep.com. That's ROMANOFORREP.com. Or they could go on Facebook. There's Citizens for Vincent Romano. And they can email us. My email myself is vincent@romanoforrep.com.
And you're available to speak to various organizations and whatever else?
Yeah, we'll come if you guys want to do coffees, have me come speak to your group to find out what I'm all about. We also have interviews online. We'll put your interview up there also,
Cool.
so people could hear what I'm about and see me talk.
Oh, you know what? I didn't have you give the boundaries. You want to give us the boundaries real quick?
Sure. The new 16th district encompasses the 50th Ward of Chicago, all of Lincolnwood, the south end of Skokie, and the east end of Morton Grove.
Very good. Well, I'm voting for you. I'm endorsing you in Jewish Chicago. And he's not even the Jewish candidate, but that's how much better he is than the other guy. Can't help it. You always got to go for the best person.
Okay.
So anyway, Vincent Romano, or what's on the ballot? It's Vincent Romano, I assume.
Yep, Vincent William Romano.
Okay, very good. And, don't forget Jewish Chicago is coming out, right at the start of early voting. And vote early, vote often, and vote for Vince Romano. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.